Hello, Forest family, and welcome to another edition of Forest Connections. I'm here today with Devon. How are you doing?
Doing well, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. This is Al, for those that don't know me, and we have a wonderful event coming up, Ecstatic Forest Festival, and Devon is going to be an integral part of that. He's going to be presenting a workshop on ecstatic Tai Chi, and wanted to talk with him a little bit about that. So Devon, tell us a little bit about your background with Tai Chi specifically.
So I've been a student of Tai Chi for over 30 years. I've been teaching for the last 25. I studied under a number of different teachers, and so my teaching technique has changed over the years. In the past couple of years, I've found that I've really wanted to focus on teaching people the feel of Tai Chi rather than the form, and hence the idea of ecstatic Tai Chi, focusing on finding our bliss in movement.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah, it's such a core fundamental way to move the body, and it's a good change up to other things like, you know, yoga or ecstatic dance or other types of movement, which is what we're all about, all kinds of movement and basically healing through dance, flow, and play. So tell us a little bit more about yourself. I see a really amazing background behind you, so I'm assuming that's not digital, that's real.
Yeah, that is real. Those are a bunch of Chinese herbs, and yeah, I'm essentially a practitioner of traditional Chinese medicine. My focus is on healing pain, and acute and chronic pain, as well as emotional pain. And so I do a lot of hands-on work, and do find myself using herbs with many of my clients to help rectify imbalances in their body.
Nice, nice. Yeah, it seems to, you know, integrate with everything, right? You know, oftentimes in the West, we kind of, you know, try to pick things apart and compartmentalize them, and the human body is this whole beautiful thing, and beyond that, it's connected with everything around us and with everyone around us. So it's really cool to see that you're integrating the herbs and the movement and all of that together. I think that's really what's necessary to heal humanity. So appreciate your efforts in that.
Thank you. Yeah, I agree wholeheartedly. And the idea of connection is so incredibly important. Most disease, from a Chinese medicine perspective, most disease that arises in our body is through disconnection within our body or disconnection with our environment.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, it's so important. You know, every time I think about us kind of going off planet and going somewhere else, and yeah, we're so tied to the world around us. We're a product of this environment, and you know, everything is necessary in order for us to function the way that we do. And it's such a beautiful thing, you know. So you know, it's just important to integrate all of those things. Is this your first festival experience? Tell us a little bit about your festival connections and background.
It is my first festival experience. I mean, I grew up going to folk festivals as a kid, but I haven't done a music festival, you know, as a participant in well over 20 years. So been focusing mostly on my practice, and never even thought about doing something like this until I saw what was happening with Ecstatic Forest, and it really caught my interest. It's something that appeals to me in a lot of different ways. I'm very excited about what it's offering, and what it represents in terms of a change in view about what these festivals are like and what can happen there.
Thank you. Yeah, we definitely take that very seriously, the transformational part of the festival. Goes way beyond just a music festival. The music is the reward rather than the product. So you know, the work that people do when they come in the transformation is through healing, through time in nature, community, and also learning and connection with all the programming and the workshop presenters. So your workshop is what we classify as like individual movement, which is what we call our dance shop. So people get to experience 75 minutes of ecstatic Tai Chi with you, which is super exciting. You know, to learn more, of course, everyone can go to ecstaticforesttx.com, and you'll see a list of all of the presenters and everything there. And we'll be putting out the specific time schedule for that Thursday, Friday, Saturday, with the major programming, with times and tent locations on March 19th. So that'll be released March 19th. And yeah, and Devon, how do people connect with you, either on social media or directly? What's your preference?
I prefer to communicate directly with people. And they can reach me. I'm very easy to find if you search my name online through my clinic, Tao Health Clinic. And so, yeah, go ahead, call me, text me, email me, whatever you want. I'm really always interested in connecting with people and growing my network.
Nice. And you're gonna be there in that capacity as well too at the festival, right?
That's right. Yes.
So
Yeah.
tell us about some of the services that you're going to be offering on site.
So on site, I'll be doing body work, doing shiatsu, and I'll have some herbs available, some of the ones that I commonly find that I recommend to people in terms of helping them to integrate their healing. Many people, kind of foundational imbalances that exist are really easily addressed through Chinese medicine, and it makes the healing process a lot easier. A lot of us have a lot of stuff to deal with physically, emotionally, and sometimes that can be really difficult to process on our own, and it helps to have the support of many different things. So movement therapies, herbs, community are all very important.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I appreciate you saying that. I literally just got out of spending a week in the jungle at another festival, and just kept saying that I really needed to get some body work done, and never really like took the time to do it. But yeah, self-care is so important, especially when you're at an event where there's a lot of like physical movement, a lot of emotional processing, a lot of things happening that do build up in the body. And addressing, I'm always, as a background as a chiropractor, I'm always about making sure that the vessel is clear so that the other things can take shape as well, as far as like the transformation is concerned. So those physical blockages are primary in setting yourself up for success with any other type of transformation. So I appreciate the work that you do, and we're excited to have you there. So yeah, that's going to be good for the attendees. So maybe they can reach out with you and schedule ahead of time for those days there, for either Thursday,
Certainly.
Friday, Saturday,
Yeah,
and
be great.
get ahead of the line. So if you're going to be there, that's definitely one thing that you can do, and I'm sure you'll be happy to take down a list of reservations ahead of time.
Yeah, for sure. And even
Awesome.
to talk about what they want to work on. I mean, it's always great to have a sense of what we're going to do. There are lots of different reasons to be getting body work. Some people get it because they're in pain. Other people get it because they don't want to be in pain. Some people want to get in touch with deeper aspects of themselves. One of the great things about body work is that it can actually draw attention to things that we might not notice through other pathways of healing, psychological pathways of healing. Draw attention to stuff that we've kind of blocked out of our minds, but it's still there, and we can bring it to the surface and work it out.
Yeah, and I think it's important to note that like an encounter like this with someone like you at a festival is like the beginning of a journey. It's not a one-stop fixes all type of thing, and it's so important for people to understand that this is where you can make those connections, hence forest connections. So come make the connection, meet Devon, and maybe that sparks something that sets you on this kind of longer term healing journey, and gets you on a better path in life. It's so important to have tools and resources, and that's what this festival is all about.
Yeah, it really seems like there are going to be a lot of amazing resources for people.
Yeah, for sure. Is there anything else you wanted to add about what you do, or how people can connect with you?
No, as I said, I'm always happy to talk, and I really look forward to people reaching out to connect with me, talk about questions about how they can integrate this or what it may offer them. And I'm very much into helping people kind of piece things together in terms of their lifestyle to get on the healing journey. Very often what I do and what I offer is only one component of that. And it's really, I like to help people figure out what's really important for them in terms of where they are and what they're trying to achieve.
Amazing, amazing. Well, I'm glad we were able to connect, and we have this shared vision and path now in this moment in time. So Devon, thank you so much for coming on today. Once again, this is Forest Connections, and please join us for Ecstatic Forest in April. This year is April 19th in beautiful east of Austin area. We're going to be at Spiderwood Studios out in Elgin, Texas. And it begins on Wednesday, April 19th, and you don't want to miss it. You get to meet people like Devon and many others that are going to bring their beautiful magic and their healing modalities to the festival to share with everybody. So thanks again all for being on. Go to ecstaticforesttx.com for more information and tickets. And of course, reach out to us if you have any questions. We're very accessible. So have a beautiful day.
Thank you.